Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. You know what? You don't have to worry about winter. The only thing you have to worry about winter is xDrive and getting out of Toronto after a Leaf game as fast as you can. xDrive will take you there. The big questions asked these days is, what is all-wheel drive? Well, all-wheel drive is very simply a transmission or a box in the middle that actually separates rear-wheel drive and front-wheel drive and adds the component of having drive wheels at all four corners. The one thing about BMW xDrive that is different from all other vehicles is that the xDrive will go from either 100% back to 100% front, or any combination thereof. Now, because we're BMW, and most BMWs, or almost all BMWs, have been up until this point nothing but rear-wheel drive, we're going to try and point out the difference between what a rear-wheel drive car does and what a front-wheel drive car does. Rear-wheel drive is very simply a technology that pushes the car forward. Because it pushes the car forward, and because the braking is in the front, what happens is you get a better handling characteristic, and all race cars are virtually built with rear-wheel drive, not front-wheel drive. When you go to the front wheels and you start to pull, what happens is, as you're pulling, the car automatically raises up in the front, and you actually get less control on a front-wheel drive car than you do in a rear-wheel drive car. Inertia is what you call it, and of course the minute you get that drive pull, you get inertia going to the back of the car, and it does upset the handling. So with xDrive, what that does is it really settles that drive, that pull component down, and it gives you the ability to both push and pull at the same time, which keeps the car flat. The difference between BMW xDrive and almost everything else on the road is very simple. Like our DCG transmission, where it shifts in milliseconds, the BMW transforms drive torque in seconds. It will throw drive to a front wheel or a back wheel within seconds without you even knowing it, that it's happening. And at the same time, if you do get any kind of slippage, it will brake something without you even knowing. So in comparison with ABS brakes and ASC plus T and all-wheel drive all working together, it allows the car and the computer to read exactly where the best place to send the traction to is. The big difference between BMW all-wheel drive, which we call xDrive, and anything else in the market is very simple. BMW started as a rear-wheel drive platform, not a front-wheel drive platform. Almost everything else in the market started with a front-wheel drive. So we always had a 50-50 weight distribution, which nobody else in the market has. And starting from a 50-50 weight distribution, which is a perfectly balanced car, front to back, and if you look at a BMW, you can see that the transmission tunnel is pushed well back and fairly large, which gives you the ability to move the engine back in front, or behind the front wheels, which gives you that sense of that 50-50 weight distribution. The xDrive component of that is very simple. If you've got a 50-50 weight distribution and drive from both the front and the back, there's nothing out there that's better. This system is totally awesome in the winter.